Can a scholarship change the world? A wise man once said,
"One of the ways to make the world a better place is to have more smarter, energetic people in it."
20 years ago, the Gates Cambridge Scholarship was created to bring the smartest, most energetic graduates to Cambridge, help them become leaders so they can improve the lives of people everywhere and make their voices count. Voices that are passionate, voices that are intelligent, voices that are helping people across the world.
I study how the brain rebuilds itself, but a flash of inspiration led me to building my own startup. By recycling fast fashion, this product could help millions of women living in poverty.
As an intensive care pediatrician, I've been working in the hospital and the lab throughout the pandemic. My research will help improve our understanding of infections such as pneumonia and COVID-19.
Since Cambridge, I've worked with aid agencies, charities, and NGOs. But now, I'm helping get answers for civilians killed in drone strikes.
Across 31 unique colleges, we reflect a diverse and complicated world. We're poets, politicians, performers, even professors. We come from all walks of life with our own stories to tell.
Losing my grandmother to pancreatic cancer made me want to fight it. And my work with nanoparticles could unlock new answers.
I grew up in a culture where women and girls are expected to endure domestic abuse in complete silence. As a journalist and now scholar, my writing is making sure stories like these do not go untold.
Our backgrounds may be worlds apart, but being a Gates Scholar, that's what binds us together. We're a growing global community, nearly 2,000 strong, tackling the problems that concern the many and the few. Can a scholarship change the world? Well, what do you think?
For as long as I've known, my commitment to public service has always been my driving force, and so I count myself lucky. I come from a very matriarchal family, but as a public international lawyer, I work in areas where women and girls are often sidelined. As a young African girl growing up in 3 continents, I understood the importance of human mobility across borders as well as within them. But while working with the UN in Sudan, South Sudan, and Somalia, there was always something I noticed. When nations clash over borders, cross-border communities fare the worst, and it's women and children who are most affected. I saw that these communities have legal rights that are invisible to domestic and international law. This legal gap is why I became a Gates Cambridge Scholar. Because Indigenous people make up nearly 370 million people across the world. Because international borders affect transboundary communities from the Irish border to Kurdistan and Kashmir. During my PhD, I've identified this glaring gap in domestic and international law. And now the real work begins. One border, one transboundary community, or one family at a time. This is the difference a Gates Cambridge Scholar can make. Leading a life that's bigger than ourselves, using the knowledge we gain to challenge the very assumptions on which this world is built, aiming high and achieving even higher. This is what it means to be a Gates Cambridge Scholar. Whether it's developing treatments for cancers, delivering vaccines at the touch of a finger, tackling fast fashion, period poverty, or both together, understanding our place within the world, or even out of it. Every year, this unique scholarship transforms the lives of 80 of the world's most talented minds, who go back into the world to improve the lives of millions. It's why someone like me is speaking with you today. And it's why the world needs more Gates Cambridge Scholars, because we want to share our knowledge to make an impact. because we want to answer the difficult questions and help solve the biggest challenges. Can a scholarship change the world? I know it can.